What happens when classic MMORPG grind meets strategic campaign design? Today, we're diving deep into ROM Golden Age, specifically its Crosswave campaign mode. And whether it actually delivers something fresh, or just more of the same, is Crosswave campaign worth your time? Is it pay to win? Is it actually fun? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the coolest games hitting the Cross ecosystem. Let's break it all down. For those unfamiliar, ROM Golden Age is a mobile MMORPG that leans heavily into old-school progression systems, auto-questing, gear enhancement, guild wars, and large-scale PvP. It combines traditional fantasy RPG elements, classes, mounts, pets, crafting, with modern mobile convenience. But today, we're focusing on the Crosswave campaign, one of the game's more ambitious, competitive modes. Crosswave campaign is essentially a large-scale cross-server competitive mode. Instead of fighting just players from your own server, you're matched against players across multiple servers. This instantly raises the stakes. You're no longer just competing locally, you're testing your build, your gear, and your coordination against a much wider pool of players. It blends PvP, strategic territory control, and coordinated team objectives. The first thing you'll notice? It's chaotic, but in a good way. There are multiple objectives happening at once. Territory control points, resource captures, boss engagements. You can't just auto your way through this. And that's one of the strongest points of Crosswave campaign. It actually demands awareness. Positioning matters. Timing your skills matters. Team composition matters. If your guild doesn't coordinate, you'll feel it almost immediately. What surprised me most is how much strategy is involved. This isn't just about who has the highest combat power, although that still matters. There are moments where coordinated mid-tier players can outplay stronger opponents through map, control, and objective timing. Guild leadership becomes incredibly important. Shot calling, rotation timing, when to engage, when to pull back. It feels less like random PvP chaos and more like a structured battlefield. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: balance. ROM Golden Age, like many mobile MMORPGs, does have power scaling tied to gear upgrades and enhancements. So yes, whales will have an advantage. But in Crosswave campaign, the larger player pool sometimes balances this out. Stronger players can't be everywhere at once, and objectives often require split attention. So while spending helps, coordination still plays a major role. Rewards are actually solid. You get campaign currencies, upgrade materials, and ranking-based rewards. And the cross-server ranking system adds prestige. There's something genuinely satisfying about seeing your guild climb up against players from other servers. It creates long-term motivation. Now, performance-wise, this is where it can get a bit rough. In large-scale fights, frame drops can happen, especially on mid-range devices. Skill effects flying everywhere can clutter the screen. However, lowering graphics settings definitely helps, and overall, it's still playable. Pros: true cross-server competition, strong emphasis on teamwork, strategic, objective-based gameplay, good rewards, and long-term motivation. Cons: power scaling can favor spenders. Performance drops during heavy battles can feel overwhelming for casual players. So, is Crosswave campaign worth playing? If you enjoy competitive guild-based PvP, absolutely. It's one of the more engaging modes in ROM Golden Age. It pushes you beyond autoplay comfort and forces actual coordination. However, if you prefer solo grinding or casual gameplay, this mode might feel intense. Overall, Crosswave campaign adds depth and scale to ROM Golden Age. It's not perfect, but it's ambitious, and honestly, that's refreshing. If you enjoyed this review, drop a like and let me know your experience with Crosswave campaign. Are you dominating or getting dominated? Subscribe for more MMORPG reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.